Governor Lamont, Sean Wooden, Melissa McCaw had a conference yesterday. Here's what I didn't get to ask. I would like to ask and give an answer that I think they would be providing if they could be so candid. They were proud, and I am proud to hear, of $61 million being put back into our funds so that we could reduce our debt. And with it, as Treasury Secretary Wooden said, probably improve our borrowing rating, which brings down the cost of borrowing. A good thing. I think we should be using more of our rainy day fund for that. Retiring debt makes sense, and it makes a lot more sense than spending money on a lot of the stupid programs that come out of this legislature every single year. So question one is, with this huge pension overhang that we will never get out of, okay, we're never going to do it. There's going to be continual debt unless you use the Stewart solution and do buyouts. Offer people who have a long time to collect, who might be nervous about not completely collecting, dying before they completely collect, and instead offer, based on life expectancy and their years in service, offer a buyout. Okay? We've got money to pay people now and have a shorter term payoff. Where's that? I don't think it's been raised by the legislature, but I'm sure Mr. Wooden's thought this through. He's in touch with investors. Why hasn't that come up yet? My second is, what about the teachers? Now, I represent a good number of teachers, and they're the ones in the know are worried because their pension overhang is worse than the general retiree population. They have a big shortfall in the funds available as promised. And they're in jeopardy that a legislature who wants to cut them off could. With it, the responsibility to pay those pensions falls on municipalities. Municipalities are allowed to go bankrupt. State government is not. When going bankrupt, it means debt holders, yes, these teachers holding pension contracts can get stiffed. They'll get 40 cents on the dollar, or they'll get delayed so long that it's the equivalent of 40 cents on the dollar. That's the reality with municipalities in bankruptcy, and it has been threatened. And it's a reasonable threat if these guys in the state can't assure payoffs. We need to fund properly. And there's an awful lot of programs being funded now that shouldn't exist. We are a welfare state still. I have people who've now become tenants of mine from North Carolina who came up here just for the benefits. Okay? That's their sole reason. There's no family tied to Connecticut. There's no job that anyone is coming here for. We shouldn't be indulging that. We should have good, productive people in the state. You're down on your luck, let the state, as a deep backup, help. Private charity works better. Deep backup, fine. But stop on week one paying benefits, giving them housing support, giving them special services for a disability that they came here just to take advantage of. Schools, too. I think schools for outsiders should be partly paid for, not just in the general tax fund, but you came here for very good schools that we've built up. Pay some for it. That's fair. I hope to be able to say this from the floor of the legislature inside come January. Help me out with that effort. I'm running in Assembly District 1. Stewart for Hartford is the website, and StewartForLiberty.com has a lot more videos, 500's worth at this point. Please check us out, and please send this on to a friend.